Hi everyone, we're going to create a cake inspired by Wayne Thiebaud's style. Definitely want you to have a pencil to get started and an eraser. You're going to need those. The really fun thing about creating one of his cakes is you can customize how you'd like. We're going to do a couple different ways and you can figure out which way you'd like to do for yourself. The basic shape that we're going to start with is an oval. I'm going to create the top of my cake with an oval. It might be a little hard to see. I'm going to go over it again. You don't have to go over yours again. I'm just going over to make sure everyone can see. Then we're going to create vertical lines. Go all the way to the edge of your oval and create vertical line. Same thing over here, all the way to the edge of your oval and create your line. These are all sketchy lines, so I can erase anything that I kind of went out over here. What I want you to do is kind of trace the way that you've curved. Kind of get that feeling of how you've done it there. You want it to match the same on the bottom. So you want that same curve to be down here. You don't want it to be too big or too shallow. You want it to be just about the same. So kind of tracing over and coming back down, you'll get it just about where you want it. You can leave your cake like this, and it can be a cake that has not been cut into. And from here, you could start to add lots of different icing edges, and just keep adding any little shape you want. Maybe you like to add the flowers, the icing flowers. So you can kind of start to sketch out your ideas. You can put happy birthday on it, congratulations, any extra little details you want. You could put a candle on it. If you look at the cupcake video, there's a way to draw candles on there, so you can look at that. If you want to do a slice out of your cake, I'll show you how to do that now with this drawing. You would start just the same, getting your oval, getting this bottom, getting the side of your cake ready. Then you want to find just about the middle of your cake. This is a little guide dot that I'm making right there. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line this way, and I'm going to make a line this way. Almost looks like Pac-Man. And I'm going to make vertical lines just like this. Make a vertical line here, and I'm going to make a vertical line here. Okay, we're not done yet. I actually have to erase this edge of the cake, and that will help it look a little bit more three-dimensional. You'll start to see it, and this edge right here. Okay. And this line here, just how we were kind of following this line, you want to kind of follow this line here and make the same angle right there. So that goes right in here like this. You might want to add the edge of the icing and then add a little bit of, I don't know, maybe it's yellow cake with chocolate icing on the inside. Add your little row of icing in there. Create your plate. Now from here, what I would do is I would start to plan your colors. Now, if you want to, you can use Sharpie to outline, and then you can erase, but we also want to think about how he colored. And I'll show you one that I did with crayon. So when he used color, he actually used an outline of blue a lot of times, or different colors. So you can use the black, but you might want to think about adding something else. But if you, just so you can see a little better, I am going to start to outline in the Sharpie. So remember, I'm just doing this just for you to be able to see the lines a little bit better. But for you, you might want to outline, maybe you have blue Sharpies. Maybe you want to do it with crayon, or maybe you have paint. This is the time when you start to add the color, you would start cleaning up any of those lines. Anytime you're adding any of the details, you can start to erase the edge of the cake that gets stuck inside. So inside these little teardrop shapes is the edge of the cake. Once I start to erase, it will start making it look like the icing is popped up. And that's your basic way to make a Wayne Thiebaud inspired cake.